Costco's Black Friday leaks have been officially confirmed. Welcome to today's video as of recording of this Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, and just days before Halloween, Costco has confirmed their early bird Black Friday leaks that we saw. A couple of sales hitting before Black Friday, but everything that we saw, especially some of those deals on the PlayStation 5. And it's not like I didn't believe that those were actually happening, but just a little confirmation on Costco's side is good, because the PlayStation 5 deal, for example, is really kind of leading the way for me right now. Just kind of balancing everything out, pricing, and I wasn't in love with it at first, but I think it's got the best value. Not saying this is, again, I'm gonna get it, but right now that is looking pretty good, and in fact, it's actually happening along with the Meta Quest 3. Shaq, we will definitely be seeing you Black Friday 2025 right here at Costco. Now, I don't check the mail a lot. Kelly's usually, kind of the go-to to make sure, the mail is getting emptied. It's just one of those things where I've been horrible at it all my life. This was in the mail, and in fact, it confirms everything that we needed to know leading into Black Friday. Costco holiday savings in warehouse and online was waiting for me in the mail, and of course Kelly had checked this, and I'm glad I went through it. Saw it this morning going, oh my gosh, it's out. Like, this was all online. And again, not that I didn't believe that these were happening. I want to give a big shout out to Mikey and MG, because they let me know ahead of time of a certain sale regarding the PlayStation 5. But not just the PlayStation 5, everything we need to know leading into the holiday seasons savings. The holiday season savings are right here in the magazine, breaking it down October 31st through November 16th, and then November 17th through December 1st, which, of course, Black Friday, Thanksgiving the 27th, 28th through December 1st, and then the December, all this is in here. Very confusing, but everything we need to know is just broken down right here. Actually, I almost forgot this at home when I left. I am on dog duty, so expect a little ending with Mr. West and Loki, because it is National Cat Day. But this is one of the rare videos where we won't be referring to the phone. I'll actually be using the magazine, so it's gonna be like a back in time walk and talk. If we would have did one in the 90s, this is how it would have went. I would have had to turn around. If I would have forgot this, I would have went back and grabbed it, because this was the whole premise. My mom, for the first time, tried these pretzels. Saved $2.50. These are high-end pretzels. If you've never had the dots, I love them. They are very addicting. I've been paying about $7, $6.99 a bag at Target, but lately I've been buying more and more stuff from Costco. I say that I'm going to do the same thing with Sam's Club, but it's been Costco heavy right now. And yeah, just going through some of the ads here, it's not just going to be the retro gaming and the Meta Quest 3, but just everything going on. And you can see it starts off Halloween, which is Friday, today, Wednesday, through the 16th, and then after that is when it really starts to get good. And not that this isn't good, but leading up to Black Friday, that I actually might be buying a PlayStation 5 from Costco. I'm not going to confirm that yet, but I did make and that's later November. I mean, the 27th, 28th. Said, by mid-November, I would make my decision. I would have a PlayStation 5. So no matter what happens, I will, in fact, be buying a PlayStation 5. Just haven't decided exactly where that's going to be yet. A lot of comments today regarding gentlemen who have PlayStation 5 saying, unless you have a big TV, I mean, we're talking, first of all, 4K TV and a big TV, you're not going to really notice the difference if you have a PlayStation 5 Pro. So not saying, again, I'm not going to get the Pro, but I don't have a big TV that I'm going to be playing on. It's not even a 4K, so that kind of defeats the purpose. So just wanted to pass that on, that if you're like me and you're finally going to get a PlayStation 5 years later, 5 years later, when it came out, and you're thinking maybe the Pro, you would probably be better off with one of these TVs, which are on sale at Costco as well, starting November 17th. And getting closer to the goodies, so the fun stuff. And if you haven't watched previous Black Friday videos that we've done, we go to a lot of places. Now, Costco doesn't open at like 5 a.m. or earlier like Best Buy or Walmart would. So, we would hit those stores and then come to Costco. So the thing is if something just magically happens, like just surprises us, like, oh my gosh, there's a great deal at Walmart on a PlayStation 5, I would see that before they would open. So I would have a chance to make that decision, and then worst case scenario, I would come to Costco or Sam's, depending on which one I go with, and buy a PlayStation 5 that way. And speaking of PlayStation 5, I'm getting there. Getting closer. It's so much different without the phone. But okay, so November 28th through December 1st is when this deal right here that, again, MG and Mikey took screenshots. This is in paper. Like we are at Costco right now. This is legit that it's going to be 120 off, down to $479.99 with the 2 controllers. And right now, this is the best value in my opinion, because you're basically getting that second controller for $30. The deal at Sam's is going to be $449.99. So for $30 more, you're getting the controller. And at Sam's, it's everything except the second controller. It's just one controller. And then $50 off the Meta Quest 3, down to $249.99. Deals that we have talked about, but that the fact that it's on paper, it's real. They say don't believe everything you read. Well, this is like visuals. We have it. It's good that they're showing everything else that, GoPros and tablets, like there's, you know what to expect. If you get here, let's say I think they open at 9. I think I remember when I came here for the Switch 2 release date, and I was at Meijer, I got my Pro controller. Should have came here because it was actually cheaper. But when I got here, they didn't open any earlier. They had plenty of Switch stuff. So I don't think Costco is a place that's going to open any earlier than they usually would. So knowing that, of course, here it is while supplies last. I recommend getting here when they open. So you don't want to miss out on anything. Enough with the magazine. Going to go over a couple of things. We saw these over the Sunday Walk and Talk, which aired. We uploaded the video Monday morning. And I have not seen these in person, except for Sunday. Now this is the second time. So they do have the My Arcade, Pac-Man, and Sonic the Hedgehog here. Great ideas for gifts at $44.99. And for being here and almost a week, not a lot of them have been picked over yet. I don't foresee these really dropping in price. So you're going to start seeing these dwindling down a little bit, but pretty cool. I'm hoping to see some other stuff here, so I just wanted to start off with the Pac-Man and Sonic. I think they're cool gift ideas. This is the third time they have moved these now. I'm going to use the magazine as the pointer. When we were here a few days ago, they actually had the Ms. Pac-Man countercades around the corner on the other side of Pac-Man, and now they have Pokemon, which I'm gonna get into something with Pokemon and Switch at our next stop. Just want to kind of go over something, but actually they have a visual here next to a bottle of Kirkland water. I don't know if they're advertising two at once here, but yeah, on Sunday they had the Ms. Pac-Man partycades right over here. So yeah, this Pokemon figurine, 1/10 deluxe collector, Pikachu or Charizard, $34.99. Actually, moving a lot of stuff around. I remember the Marvel was at another aisle over, so they got a lot of toys in. I didn't know if the new claw machine would be here. Other arcade one-up products. Not really sure when all this other stuff's gonna hit stores, but it's almost like you gotta go to Costco at least once a week just to keep an eye on new stuff, because stuff goes so quick. They're already just gearing up for Christmas, and we haven't even hit Halloween, still a few days away, and yeah, pretty much the Christmas lineup. And the thing with the arcade one-up claw machine, the SpongeBob theme, is it wouldn't necessarily be next to like where Pac-Man Pub Table or the Partycades are, because it's Costco might not realize that, hey, this is the same company as those arcade machines we have here, and it could be in a totally different spot. So if you're looking for that, check the toy aisles, because they might not group all this stuff together. They might not think that, oh my gosh, this is another arcade one-up product. Over by the PlayStation 5, they don't have any of the consoles out yet, so they might be saving that, or having a little, like, kind of a little card, a cute thing here to take up by the checkout to get that bundle, because there's nothing here. So we saw this about a week ago when we covered the price leaks, but nothing is over here yet. So very interesting that they're kind of holding on to that. It's like they want you to have the deal. They want to save any of the consoles until Black Friday hits. Going to cover a little bit of the Switch 2 Pokemon. Did good in sales, but not as good as previous Pokemon. And I'm kind of thinking about a Switch 2 bundle deal, and this one kind of makes sense. Now, Walmart does not have the Pokemon Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, but sales did okay. But they didn't do as good as Nintendo maybe was hoping. Actually, the stock has dropped. Here we go. Here's a little Pokemon. The stock has dropped on Nintendo after the launch of Pokemon Legends Z through A. Could we see a little bit of a deal on Black Friday regarding the Switch 2 bundle or any Pokemon Z through A games? It's like we have a levitating collectible figurine Superman. Oh, look at Crypto. That is cool. Okay, so what is this? So it's a Crypto. That is great, levitating. So I've seen, like, remember, you ever see the Back to the Future one where it's got the DeLorean kind of floating there? So Crypto is floating. Okay, it's $39.98, and he's 2 inches tall. So I mean, this is it. This is the meal banyan. This is everything. And of course, you have the big platform stand on the bottom. But I don't know, is that worth $40? Also, some Justice League Task Force Superman still hanging around after all this time. The Dark Side build. It's a great game. Played a lot of that on the Sega Genesis. Those days going back and forth from the Sega Genesis to the Super Nintendo. But since we haven't really seen anything on Nintendo, and of course that could change. We're a month out from Thanksgiving, from Black Friday. But I'm predicting that if there's any Switch 2 bundle, it might be the Pokemon Legends Z through A bundle or the Pokemon Legends Z through A game. So we'll see what deals we get. We're going to get something from Nintendo. Of course, they could just surprise everybody and just throw sales on here. Throw it on the OLED, on the light, on the standard Switch. So you never know. I picked up this right here for about a little over $100 less than what we're seeing now. Saw an image of the next 3 years Marvel-related PlayStation 5 games coming. 2026 Wolverine, I cannot wait for that. Venom 2027, Spider-Man 3 2028. Imagine playing 3 Spider-Man online. That'd be great. Of course, not just the December 1st sales at Costco, but December 1st is Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and just seeing this, you could actually be Captain America and Venom playing Cosmic Invasion. I mean, how cool is that game going to be? I absolutely cannot wait for it. And expect some big news coming from Basic Fun, some more updates. And if you're following the Iconic Arcade, check out James Hates Everything's last post regarding a little bit of a bleed on the monitor. So check out James. I know he's got a live stream coming up tomorrow. Might kind of address some of the questions with the Iconic Arcade. We're going back to that time when a lot of arcades are going to be available, and kind of brings back that whole 2021, 22, little 2023 when I was buying them very, very heavily. So I think we might be getting into a second phase of that very soon. But yeah, this is all we're seeing for Basic Fun at stores so far. Well, Walmart's got some clearance walking out here. They have the Goosebumps for $20. Look at American Psycho, $12. Is this a VHS? BHS, so I'm not, it's gotta be a 6-pin set. Okay, so it's not even the movie. It's a 6-pin set. Looks like the the VHS. That's pretty cool. It comes with this case. Some Five Nights at Freddy, Friday the 13th. So yeah, check out some of the Halloween stuff. Getting some deals early before Halloween hits. Just days away. All right, just put in a mobile order at a McDonald's I probably haven't been to in a very long time, just in the area. I thought, you know, instead of going to the main spot, the home McDonald's, to stop here, get a mobile order and take it back. National Cat Day, get some for Mr. West. Got a text from Carlo, sent me a picture of Angel after a hard day of gaming. Wishing everyone a happy National Cat Day. She is zonked out after all that Xbox play. And we have number 1696, order ready in 2 to 5 minutes. Here's my points so far. So my goal was to get to 30,000 points. That would be 5 days of a free Big Mac, 6,000 points for a Big Mac or a quarter pounder or a breakfast sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. But that would give me a week of a free lunch during the Monday through Friday. So almost there. This gave me a little bit. I think I had about 24,000, 25,000 before I put it in the order. Also, just to confirm that Mellow Yellow is in fact not at this location. So it's not just the McDonald's we go to. It was either one or these. So yeah, they got rid of Mellow Yellow for their energy drinks. So very disappointed about that. Still, I didn't get a meal. I just got a sandwich and some fries for myself, and of course a couple of burgers for West and Loki. Of course, Loki gets the cheese, but I would have probably got a meal if Mellow Yellow is it's huge. The fact that they don't have that. Also got a cool ending with the Boo Buckets from my buddy Steve. So do have a little finish leading up to the McDonald's that I'm just currently kind of waiting for my mobile order, but. Yeah, a little surprise coming at the very end. And Monopoly coming to an end very soon, next week. I think it's November 1st, November 2nd. The game will be done until next year. Hopefully they don't wait another 10 years. All right, mobile order is all set. We got 3 cheeseburgers. Actually went plain, and then a double cheeseburger, large fry for myself. So should have everything in here. Let me just double check before we go. Kind of feel around. Yep, feels like 4 sandwiches. We are all set. Lokes, it's National Cat Day. And we got McDonald's, West. We're all set. We need a cameo. I couldn't think of the word earlier. I was gonna say at Costco we were gonna have a cameo of both West and Loki, and I couldn't think of that word. Got you some cheeseburgers. All right, got this from my buddy Steve yesterday, opening it up finally. And it kind of goes good with the McDonald's. I know what this is. Okay, the big reveal. You ready for this? He's looking for Loki because it is a McDonald's Boo Bucket and it is the Black Cat. It is National Cat Day. Actually, yesterday was National Black Cat Day, or the day before. No, the day before, the 27th was National Black Cat Day, and then today is National Cat Day. West is eagerly like, what is this? It's a Boo Bucket. He can smell the Happy Meal because Steve got a Happy Meal, and I got the bucket. Thank you so much, Steve. I owe you big time, especially for the shipping, because shipping is not cheap at all. Here are the stickers. So it's gonna go good with my zombie Boo Bucket. And there's my Darkwing Duck from Disneyland. Never opened up the Mallard Bites. They're still in there. I haven't decided. I like them just sitting here. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Steve. Oh wait, there's more. Of course, for Loki, we have the cat treats. So note here, I'm gonna read in a second, Steve. I'm gonna keep that off camera. And Mr. West, no wonder he was smelling this box. The flavor, the milk bone flavor. Oh, he's gonna be set. Thank you so much, Steve. It was awesome. See you guys next time. I gotta get you out. Ready to go out? Should we go for a walk? Yeah, he's set.